So give me like, I don't know, what's a good breakdown story that you've had like that connects a good story with it?
Well, so we all joke that, the natural habitat of a Volkswagen is on the back of a tow truck. Um, so it's just something that it comes with the territory.
Yeah,
Um, I mean, there's so many. I
I
really can't even
know.
narrow it down.
I
They
know.
are always, always broken.
I got a funny one. So we've got this race car in the family that goes to two events a year, and every once in a while I'll take it out to a car show. It's not exactly street legal, but
Yeah.
um, I picked it up from the mechanic, and I've got like a day before the show, right? So I'm driving it home, it dies. And so I pull into this neighborhood and I was pretty sure I was out of gas. So luckily I wasn't very far from home. So, run home, get a gas can and put some gas in it, and it fires up. I was like, okay, great. I don't have very far to go. So I get it out on the street to go to my house, and it dies again. So luckily I had enough momentum that I threw it in neutral and I coasted into this like church parking lot.
I'm
And
familiar.
okay, so I coast in, I come around, and I pull parallel to the street, and I'm very frustrated at this point. So it won't fire, it won't fire, it won't fire. So I just said, whatever, I'll just call AAA. I mean, literally, I probably could have pushed it, at this point or
Yeah,
so close.
yeah.
But there is like a bridge that I have to go over to get to my house,
Mm.
and then once you're over that bridge, you're almost to the house. So I go home and I'm working and I'm frustrated, and it's kind of like the AAA will be there and between an hour and 4 hours, who knows.
Or 3 days. Yeah.
Right. Well, and it's the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, so it's like
Uh-huh.
they're probably on call big time. So I'm
Yeah.
sitting at home and whatever, and I thought, you know, all it needs is gas and spark, right? And so I was like, I poured a little gas in it and it fired up, and then it died. And I thought, I wonder if the fuel filter's clogged. So I decided to go back over to where the car was, and I just undid the fuel filter a little bit because it's not glass. You can't see in it, and all of a
Okay.
sudden fuel just starts coming out. And I was like, okay. So I cranked it back, and I put a little bit of gas in the carburetor, and I fired it up. And it was one of those, like, when the car fires up and you're good. Because like
Yeah.
sometimes you
Yeah. Yeah.
fire it up
Yeah.
and you're like, I don't know. Like I'm
Yeah.
not
That's
going to
not
make it.
it.
Dude, as soon as it fired up, I threw that hood down and I hit it, and I'm going over the bridge, and here comes the tow truck going the other direction. And so I hit the bridge, and I put it in neutral, came down, pulled into the neighborhood, parked it, and took it to the show the next day. It was good to go. And I still
Oh
don't know.
yeah. I love those moments though. Like when you figure it out, you're like, I'm a genius.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's like Back to the Future, when he connects
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
thing and everything works.
Right.
So that's my most recent breakdown that ended up with me not wanting to sell everything and just, give it all up. So
Oh, yes. I have that feeling way too often.
because like you feel betrayed, you feel a little
Yeah.
betrayed. You're like, I love you.
It's
I
like, I
give you
love
everything,
you. I give you everything.
give you
Why are you
everything,
doing this to
my
me?
time, my energy, my passion.
Yes. Yes.
So yeah, so if you think of one while we're chatting and a good breakdown story comes to light, feel free.
We focus on the good around here.
I like it. Blind
Yeah.
enthusiasm. Let's go, baby.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I mean, it's like I put these girls to work too to earn their keep. They've been used in photo shoots and
that's great.
yeah, they do all kinds of. In fact, Piper she's in a music video for the band Algorithm,
Okay.
and she was featured in a Lifetime movie, which
No
was Spring
way.
Break Nightmare.
Okay.
Pretty epic.
Nice. What was the
Yeah.
role?
She was the bad guy's car. It was
Nice.
they kidnapped a surfer, and they were also surfers, and they needed the typical surfer vehicle.
Of course. So
Yeah,
now is this one where people drove it, or it just like,
yeah,
oh wow.
yeah, yeah. I trusted them to drive the car.
How did you feel?
I mean, it was fine. I mean, and the only reason she got the part was that they had contacted our group, but none of the actors could drive stick, and she happens to be an automatic, and so they're like, "Oh,
Oh,
we have one," and she already has the surfboard on top and everything, so she was good to go.
okay.
She was a natural.
Now, how do you find out about these opportunities? I mean, obviously the photo shoot and stuff, you're in the know, but for movies and stuff.
Yeah, that comes through typically the film commission.
Okay.
They've got access to a lot of the clubs and things locally, and so they typically reach out and say, "What do you got?"
Nice. And
Yeah.
as we all know, we need more filming in Florida. So,
Yes, we do.
yeah.
Yes, we do.
I couple of the cars in my family were you chosen for the right stuff.
I
That
remember.
Yeah, that was one of the greatest. Like that was so cool. I mean, to not only be on set, right, but to like have the cars be used
Yes.
and get a little bit of money for it. Like
Yeah.
the cars actually paid me. Like
Yeah.
that's
Right.
that's crazy. It
That they
almost
have to.
yeah, yeah.
Well,
And
and the
then
Corvettes are such an iconic part of that story too. So
yes.
it really highlighted that
Yeah.
so well.
And then the 59 Impala that's in my family, it was chosen to be the boss's car. So it was in a lot of scenes. So it was
Oh,
really cool to see that.
yeah. The Lifetime movie was not that cool.
Hey, it's still a movie.
It's still a movie.
I mean, you know. So so if your car so how often are you tinkering on them, or how often do you just send them to the mechanic? Like what's the ratio there?
I mean, I am certainly no expert. And so, I can change oil, I can adjust valves, I can kind of, poke around and make sure that all the electrical connections are done. But
That's cool.
if it's anything beyond that, let an expert take care of it.
Yeah. Yeah. Same here. Same here.
Yeah.
Like I grew up in shops, and I certainly, have turned wrenches in my life, but life gets crazy and busy, and at some point you let the experts handle the stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. And when you got three that may or may not start, yeah,
Yeah.
let somebody else deal with it.
Right. Right. So what's the furthest you've driven in one?
Let's see. Well, we do a camping event over in Daytona, so we go across the state once a year for that show. But I've got friends in the group now that have made their way all the way over to California, up, and they're
Stop.
back through Nevada now, and then some other friends that took an early '60s bus all the way up to Alaska and back.
Jeez.
Yeah. So they can still be road warriors, but you have to have, some spare parts and know-how riding
Yeah.
along with you on those.
Well, you got plenty of room in a
Yeah,
bus.
exactly. Exactly.
That's cool, man. What an adventure. What an adventure.
Amazing. And I need their itinerary because I want to do every single thing on the list.
Now, as far as the buses go, because the bugs have always been popular, but like the buses
Mhm.
got really popular, and they're very valuable, right? Correct me if I'm wrong.
The early ones, yeah, for sure.
And that's the one they took to Alaska, an early.
Yeah, so there's the minibus, which is up until 66, 67.
Okay.
And then there's the bay window, which is the big single glass windshield
Okay.
that's from that period until 79, I think.
Is that the one everyone wants?
No, the split window is the iconic one. And that's the one that you always see on, Meekum and Barrett, and they're
Okay.
going for six figures. Yeah.
And like, there's something with the windows, like the side windows too, right? Like the
Yeah, so the windows that go all the way around, the most iconic is the 21 window, and those
21
are the
window.
ones with the curved back, and then they also have the Alpine windows up on the top, the roof, so you could see the Alpine mountains as you're driving through.
Of course.
Yeah,
That's so cool.
very German.
So German. I love it. Yeah, so those are mucho expensive, right? Like
They can be. I mean, you can pick up a project, at a reasonable rate, but yeah, anytime you want to put anything into them, it's going to cost you a lot of money. But the really great restorations, they go for hundreds of thousands.
okay. Okay. It's funny. Jay Leno, I guess there was some comedian, and he's a big V-dub guy. Have you seen this one?
Fluffy.
Fluffy.
Yeah.
And so Leno goes to his garage, and Fluffy goes, "You see, this is what happens when you don't have a cocaine addiction."
It's so true. His collection is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you take a look at the YouTube videos with his collection, it's really fantastic.
Very cool. Very cool. So with your trio, are you like you're keeping them forever, or you might part, you might want to get something different? What's the plan here?
I've been told that the three of them kind of represent my three personalities.
Okay.
So I would feel absolutely terrible, but there are some other things that I want that I may have to make room for. I don't need quite so many vehicles. So, but I can't decide which to part with.
I
They're so
know.
much fun
It's
in very
tough.
different ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.